Staying on the subject of mental health, earlier this year, the Georgia Rural Health Innovation Center at Mercer University, in cooperation with the Georgia Foundation for Agriculture, released the findings of a survey that showed an alarming number of farm-related personnel, including owners, had at one time or another thoughts of suicide. Even more alarming, 60% of first-generation farmers surveyed also admitted to having suicidal thoughts. With more insights on the survey, as well as what's being done to help farmers who might be struggling with mental health issues, I'm joined now by Baucom, Executive Director of the Georgia Foundation for Agriculture. Lily, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me how this project came together.
Yeah, so about 2 years ago, our organization, we sat down and went through a whole strategic planning process, and we were really troubled by this emerging crisis for farmers. Mercer's center at the same time is interested in reaching more farming communities. So we teamed up between our organization, Georgia Farm Bureau, and we put together a plan for how we were going to circulate to get more information. Most of the research out there was really around farmer suicide, and we wanted to take a step back and look at all the individual factors that have an influence on farmers' mental health.
And looking at the survey, once it was done, what were some of the key findings in that?
Yeah, so we had about 1,600 responses for an online survey, which is pretty rare. And we circulated advertisements in almost every newspaper across the state. And so first off, I mean, people just want to talk about this issue and need an outlet. We found that almost about half of the farmers were experiencing loneliness or depression almost daily. And that's really troubling for us. So I think we're going to be diving into, what those statistics really mean for farmers in Georgia, and also looking at how first-generation farmers may need a little bit more assistance in learning those coping mechanisms.
So where do you go from here with your partners that you've put together? What are the next steps?
So obviously we've teamed up with Mercer, but there's great other research that's happening all around the state. Other universities, different nonprofits, and state agencies. We want to come together and make sure that at the end of the day, farmers actually are getting the help they need and that we're not over-surveying. So we're trying to form a Georgia Ag Wellness Alliance that would work to coordinate research efforts and also pilot some programs across the state.
I'll throw this one at you. If there are people that are watching this and they go, hey, I didn't get a chance to weigh in on this survey and I really have a story to tell, what do they do?
Yeah, so we'll be doing some follow-ups and reaching out to do some stakeholder interviews. So there's definitely some more coming there. There's other universities as well, like University of Georgia, that is doing their own research. So hopefully, as we form this Ag Wellness Alliance, we'll be having more consolidated information to share.
Can you share information about how people can contact the Foundation for Agriculture? How do they get in touch with you for this?
Sure. So they can visit our website, gafoundationag.org. All of our contact information is on there, and we'll be putting up a web page soon kind of about farmer mental health. But also, American Farm Bureau has great resources through their Farm State of Mind campaign. So if anyone needs any more information, definitely go check that out.
You mentioned AFBF. So what are the steps you're taking to work with the American Farm Bureau Federation on this?
Yeah, so American Farm Bureau has been working on this issue for quite some time. There's other state farm bureaus that are as well, and they've been having regular meetings through a sounding board. But we are attending the conference in Puerto Rico in January, and we'll have some of our Georgia Farm Bureau representation there, County Farm Bureau President and his spouse, that are going to be participating in a panel looking at how couples manage stress on the farm. So helping with a little bit of the behind the scenes work, but it's important that we get out there what Georgia's doing and share that survey format or any other research with other state farm bureaus as well.